Hello, hello. Give me just a minute, okay? I'm gonna find myself on my Facebook page. When you pop on, please say hello so I can say hi to you. Oh, I found me, but I'm talking. All right, I got it. Okay. Hello, amazing people. For those of you, let me swipe off the comments on my iPad so I can see you. Or see me talking to you. Anyway, hi, hello, all my wonderful makers and villagers and friends. And if you're not aware, my name is Sarah, and I am I guess I'm the creator of Tenderfoot Village. Let's see, I am really excited to be here tonight. I'm just glancing over. I've got my computer right here so I can read your comments. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I hope that you're having a great evening and ready to bring in this new year. I know I am. So anyway, I first of all want to just say a couple of things really quick. Also, if you're interested and you don't mind, if you would sprinkle and just let people know that we're here tonight. For anybody else that is hanging out at home and wants to see some crafty fun, please do. That'd be great. Anyway, I can see everybody's comments. Tanya Picotti, hello. Hello, all you beautiful people. I'm just so excited to be here. Okay. So it's been a little while since I've been on my public page, so I thought it was time to do something for you guys. I love to, help you guys out and give you a craft to do. I think you guys are really going to like this craft. I really liked it. It is so cute and fun. So anyway, let me show you really quick what we're going to do. We're going to be making this little unicorn gnome. He's real cute, really easy. But I want to tell you a couple things really quick if you don't mind. First of all, let's see. So I have a free, if you don't know, I have a free private group called Tenderfoot Villagers. Tenderfoot Villagers Making Gnomes is what it's called, which is a little bit of a mouthful right now. And so I have that, and that has about just under 3,000 members, and that is a private, safe environment, lots of sharing going on. You can see all kinds of fun gnomes, and there's a lot of people in there that are just really amazing, supportive, and encouraging of each other. So be sure and check that out if you are not familiar. Thank you, Miss Shelley, for sprinkling. Thank you, Alice, for sprinkling. I appreciate you. Let's see, and then also I have a membership club with now over 200 members, and we do one full project every month, and we do little bonus projects throughout the month, and we have a giveaway. I do a giveaway every month. I also offer kit options, so we have a lot of fun in there, and it's great for beginner to advanced. So if you're a beginner, you don't have to feel scared, because we take care of everybody in there. So anyway, all right. One more thing I want to say is thank you so much for the sprinkles. You guys rock. Anyway, one more thing I want to say is this gnome was inspired by Shelley Vale. And if you don't know who Shelley Vale is, she's on a lot of the gnome making groups, Let's Make Gnomes and a few others. She makes miniature gnome scenes and miniature gnomes, and she does other things too, but she stands out to me as a miniature gnome maker, and I love going from the big to the tiny and all over the place. So she inspired me to, she's my inspiration behind this gnome tonight. So let me show you one other thing. So this is, in the membership club, this is the first gnome that we're going to be making together in the end of January. And the kit, you can buy the kit if you're in the club, and you get a discount on it, and it's closing tonight at midnight. You can't pre-order the kit anymore after midnight tonight. So just a heads up. Then, oh, the membership club is $20 a month. I don't think I mentioned that until the 5th of January. So if you want to get in the membership club at $20, now's the time to do it before it goes up in January. Sorry. Okay, so this is the gnome we're going to make tonight. This little cutie right here. He's precious and very simple. There's not a whole lot to him, but he's still just so cute. Very easy. And then in the Makers Club, this is our bonus project that we're going to be working on this month. So we're going to actually be building off of him, and he has a pattern, and we will be making this little guy in the Makers Club. So I'm actually going to use some of the same materials tonight. Actually, I think I'm going to use the same materials tonight to make a blue hat unicorn gnome tonight, but he won't have the arms and legs tonight. All right, let me get these guys out of the way so I don't elbow them. I'm just going to set them over here and let them watch, hopefully, if I can keep from messing with them. All right, so I'm going to start off with a little bitty cone. These are 1.9 by 2.8 inches, and you can get them at most craft stores and Walmart. And then I have my little pattern pieces right here, but you can do this without a pattern if you want to. It's just, the pattern always is helpful. So I'm going to start off with this square piece of fabric that I cut out just so I'd have a little bit less. And I'm just going to cut my little pieces out. So y'all bear with me because this is not, I do not make this a pretty job when I do this. Let me get you down here with me. Give me just a minute so you can see everything I'm doing. Let me know if you can't see, and I will rearrange myself so that you can. All right, I'm left-handed, so I like to cut my curve this way. Well, I'm left-handed, but I cut right-handed, so I don't know if that makes any sense. So I'm just going to cut this out, and I'm just winging it, you guys. I'm not pinning it down. It doesn't have to be perfect because in the pattern, I allowed myself extra overhang so that it didn't have to be cut perfectly, and I can trim it up. Okay, so I've got my body piece cut out. I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to grab my bottom, and I'm just going to cut that out. And so, you know what? No, I'm not. I'm just going to hold it like this. Let's see. I hope everybody has had a good day today. I don't know, do you have any plans for later on this evening? Are you just going to hang out and watch movies like me later on? Give me just a minute. I'm almost done cutting out this circle. And look, I'm holding it like this. I'm just cutting around that edge. And again, I allowed myself for extra, so it's okay if it's not perfect, because there's a couple of ways that I can utilize that. So I've got my bottom and my top piece cut out. Now I'm going to cut my hat out. And so Brandy is making Viking gnomes and boots tonight. Girl, you go. I cannot wait to see that. I hope you share in the Tenderfoot Villagers group when you get that done. And Alice says she's been waiting all day for this. Oh, you make me feel so good. I've been waiting all day too. Actually, I've been excited and anticipating tonight. Miss Linda is going to be making micro gnomes. Yes, you are going to love this. Love it. Okay, give me just a minute. Let me get this piece cut out right here. And this again is the pattern you can see that I'm using. All right. So I'm going to set those pieces aside. Now I have my 3 pieces to work with. I'm going to angle you down just a little bit because I'm pulling forward right here. So I want to make sure that I have you guys in front of me. Let's see. Lorinda, making them for or making more pretties. Yes. Yes, yes. Okay, so now that I've got my pieces cut out, you guys see how simple this is? It's 3 pieces. That is really all it takes at the very minimum. And then your little piece for your horn. Okay, so here's the thing. You don't want to set your cone up. You don't want to set your cone up at the top of the material. Because of the shape of the cone, you need to pull it down fairly far. the width of the cone makes it not be able to be up there, if that makes sense. So I'm going to apply a little strip of glue right up here, just where I know that styrofoam is going to be. And then I just rolled that on there. Whoops. I just rolled that on there to pick it up. I'm going to let it set for just a second. Now I'm just going to begin rolling it around, but I'm going to pull on it a little bit here in just a minute. So first I'm going to check, and I like it. But right now I'm just going to kind of pull it downward just a hair, and it kind of loosens up that top a little bit. So now I've created more of a straight line for myself. So now I've got plenty of extra. So I'm going to apply a strip of glue onto the material that I started with. Let me go all the way up to the tip of it. And then I'm just going to roll that while pulling a little tight right onto that. I'm going to make sure that that is laying on there. Oops. Okay, I'm going to push you this way because I'm pulling it towards me. You guys, when you get older and you start to get blind, you start to pull everything really close towards you. I am witnessing that more and more all the time. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off this little bit of extra. Okay. Jamie asked, how do you use a glue gun to not melt styrofoam? Awesome. Thank you so much for answering her, Beth. Yes, low heat glue gun is the key to not melting styrofoam. It is absolutely fabulous. You will notice a significant difference when you do that. Okay, so you see I have all this overhang, so I'm actually going to trim that down. And I'm going to show you, I'm still leaving a little bit because I need to tuck it. And this is how I'll have a little bit of a clean edge, which is really great. But I'm just leaving a little bit of overhang while I cut that down. I don't want too much left over. So I've got a little overhang. And let's see. Can anyone tell me how to get closed captioning, please? Sharon. I'm not really sure. Crud. Oh, you know what? Let me fix something. I am going to put in, let's see if this works. Come on, I'm waiting for my earbud to show up on my iPad, and I don't think it's going to this time. Maybe it will if my, yeah. Doggone it. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me know if you can't hear me okay. Okay, so Jamie asked, okay, low temp, but does it hold well? Oh, yes. So I use an AdTech glue gun, and mine's actually a dual temp, but I keep it on low 99% of the time. And it is, the glue, it heats it up enough, but not to the point of being painful. Okay, so now, let me show you what I'm doing. This is kind of hard being left-handed. Let me see if I can hold this a little different. Okay, so I'm left-handed doing things right-handed, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. You know what? I need different scissors, I think. Much better. Okay, so what I'm doing is cutting little slits right up to the edge. And I'm not cutting them real wide because if I cut them real wide, then it's harder for them to lay down clean. So probably about a finger width, if you will, roughly. Could be a pinky. Sometimes that one's a pinky. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put hot glue around the edge of the styrofoam cone. After the live is over, I will be uploading this video to YouTube. So there will be closed captioning on YouTube for anyone that's having problems with that right now. So don't fret. We will get that taken care of. Okay, now I'm just laying those pieces down onto that hot glue. And I'm going to have to add a little bit more right here. Oh, you know what? I just realized one thing I did not prep for myself, and that is faux fur. So I'll just have to grab a scrap here in just a minute. Okay, so Marcel is asking if I cut the top of the cone. I did not cut the top of the cone. I left that little extra up there, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue right inside of here, right down in here, and then I'm going to twist. And I'm twisting, I'm paying attention to the side that the fabric that's on top, and I'm going to twist in that direction. So you see this fabric right here? So I'm twisting in this direction with the fabric. Just like that, okay? And then you can cut off this tip or you can leave it because it's going to go hiding up inside the hat. Okay, so there's the start of that. I have lost my circle piece. Well, where in the world did it go? Oh my goodness, I threw it in the trash. Whew. I'd have had to cut me a whole nother one. And this material is not close by right now. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to glue this bad boy right onto that, just like that, okay? So to do that, I'm going to actually apply glue right here around the inner edge, not right up on the edge. Try to stay inside of the edge just a little, okay? So just like that. And then I'm just going to set this thing right centered onto there, okay? Hello, hello. Let's see, let me make sure that I'm not, actually, I have a party hat, Donna. It does look like a party hat though, doesn't it? Miss Elvira says, I've been trying to find the TFV coffee mug on Etsy. Could you please give me the link? Yes, I will absolutely do that unless somebody else can share that for me while y'all are on. Oh, by the way, I'll tell you about my shirt here in just a second. I completely forgot. I am rocking my I Make Gnomes, What's Your Superpower shirt, and I absolutely love everything about this shirt. It is my absolute favorite. So what I'm doing right now is I'm actually going and trimming. I'm trimming at an angle. So I'm not cutting, you can see I'm not cutting straight, I'm cutting it at an angle. And I'm just cutting the edge, right at the edge of that material, okay? And I'll show you what that looks like here in just a second. So you can see, and I got a little extra overhang over here, so let me just take care of that real quick. My glue is still warm enough, so I'm just going to cut that little piece off. Can you see that? I'm just going to cut that little piece off. Alright, let me show you. So there's our bottom, just like that. Alright. Thank you so much for sharing that. I really appreciate it. It's a little bit hard for me to figure out how to do that. I don't think I could do that. There's no way. Okay, so now I'm going to take my little triangularish, I don't know how you'd say that, piece, and I'm going to apply a line of hot glue up one side. So I'm just going to try not to get my hand in the way. Let's see if I can do this left-handed. This is weird. I've gotten so used to doing this right-handed that it actually feels strange to do this left-handed now. That's funny. Alright, so now I'm going to take this material and fold it onto itself. And I'm just gently smashing. I don't smash hard when I first line it up. I wait till I get everything secure, and then I start to press down hard. Okay? Pat says, your Batgirl got me started making gnomes. I am so glad to hear that. That is one of my favorite ones that I've made. I just love the look of that one and how fun it is to put that together. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Okay, I'm just going to give this just a second. Let me grab my faux fur real quick. I'm going to let this set You don't want to turn this right side out too fast, because if you do, you're going to see that white, the glue whiting is what I call it. I don't know what you'd actually call it. Bear with me, I'm digging through trying to find a good piece of scrap. I'm trying to be picky, too picky I think. I've got this piece right here and I know it'll work, but it's funky. See, it's got some weird stiff stuff going on right here, but I think it'll be okay. All right. Beth says she's still waiting on her shirt because the Buffalo Post Office is holding it hostage. Girl, I feel for you. Mine took forever. I ordered mine well before anybody else, and mine just came while I was gone for Christmas. Yeah, they don't come together, that's for sure. Don't expect them to come together if you order the mug and the shirt. Okay, so I'm going to check this out real quick and see if I like the way that this is. And I do. I think it's going to be fine. It's plenty of faux fur to play with, and I think it'll work. So I just cut off that little scraggly, funky piece. All right. Let me get out of the light a little bit so you guys can see. White. Oh, so what size is the beard? Tanya asks. So Tanya, the beard is this particular piece that I cut. They all are different, but this one is 1 3/4 inches wide by 1.5 inches long. Okay, so I've got that. Now this is ready for me to turn right side out, and I'm going to actually be dangerous, and I'm going to clip this tip just a little bit. But see, I knew that I had enough glue up there that it wasn't going to matter. So now I'm going to turn it right side out. If you're new, if this is your first time watching, please say hello and let me know. I would love to know that you are just now finding us. Pat asks, do you have printable patterns? I most definitely do, Pat. They are on my Etsy right now. And you get those free, and all my patterns free in the membership club when you're a member, as well as any new patterns that I put out, which is pretty awesome, I think. All right, give me just a minute. So I got this little bit of an overhang, and I'm tempted to chop it off right now, but I probably need to test it out. So what I'm going to do now is, since my glue is dry, I can get a little rough with this hat. So I'm actually going to pull. So I'm pulling on it just a little bit, providing a little bit of stretch. I want to do that. I want to have that stretched out kind of look for me. Okay, so now, you know what else I didn't get? I didn't get the bead. Man, I'm just all off my game tonight. Let's see. So Pat, my Etsy is, if you go to Etsy.com and you type in Tenderfoot Village, when you start typing it in, the third result that it kind of shows down as you're typing, it'll say look for shops or find shops with Tenderfoot Village, and that's how you can find me very, very easily. So I'm going to apply a strip of glue right here, and I'm just going to apply this about 1/4 of the way down from the top. Okay? I'll probably need to add a little bit more hot glue. We'll just wait and see real quick. Oop. Diane says, hello, I haven't made a gnome yet, but excited to try. Well, this is a fun one. This is a great one to try out. This would be a great one to start with. Okay, give me just a second, because I just want to add a little bit. I'm being finicky or particular. I don't know why, but I just want to add a little bit more glue right there. Okay, so now I need to grab a ball, a bead, a wood ball. So I'm going to use these 1/2 inch wood balls. I'm just going to use one of these right here. And these are natural wood, so they have rings. I don't know if you can see. They have rings around them. But, so I just kind of pay attention to that personally. It doesn't really matter. But this one's got, that's so funny. This one's got a big old ring around the front. So I'm going to put that big ring towards the back just for personal preference, but it has little rings in the front that I think is really cute. So I'm going to apply a dot of glue right here, and I got ahead of myself, so now I'm going to have to hold it while I'm figuring out where I want to put it. So make sure you figure that out first before you stick on your glue. I'm going to stick it right there. And once that is set, we can put the hat on. So now I got to decide if I want to cut that piece off the bottom just a little bit. So there is our gnome right there. I mean, boom. Little bitty, simple, very cute. I am going to stretch this a little bit more. Okay. And I am not going to cut that back piece off because I don't think it needs it. So now I'm just going to pull this down a little bit. I'm trying to get a feel for how he looks right now before I put on that unicorn horn. Okay, and let's see. So now, let me grab I got little pieces over here. So for the horn, I'm just going to use this ribbon. It's like a gold ribbon, gold glitter ribbon. I think I got this one from Walmart, but any ribbon will work. Oh, you know what? Let me keep this close by because that's got some other stuff that I might want to use. Elvira will have to watch the replay because I don't want to lose the link for the mug. All right, no problem. We will see you. You can talk to me later on if you need to. Let me know if you have any questions. All right, so I'm just going to cut out a horn shape. And for my sake, I just went ahead and drew it out on the back of here ahead of time. But that's, I mean, I just kind of drew out a point. Really and truly, kind of a rounded point. See? It's not quite sharp pointed. I like the little bit of rounded point myself. Okay, now I'm going to put it right there. And there are tons of options that you can do with this. You can kind of take this whatever direction you want. So don't feel like you're limited to doing it one particular way. Once you learn this, get wild and crazy with it. All right, so I just put a little glue on the back and stuck that on there. Okay, so there's that. Now I have stars and flowers, and I think I'm going to go with the flowers just like I did on that other one. I don't want blue. I used pink, orange, and yellow last time, and I have this purple right here too. Let me see. I'm going to cut one of each and see which ones I like. We'll kind of play with it. Thank you so much, Linda. I really appreciate you sharing that for me. Oop, there we go. That's a pretty one. I'm going to cut that one. These are just some little flowers I got from, I think I got these from Michael's, actually. I'm almost certain. Yep, that's what I did. They are in the scrapbooking section at Michael's. Alrighty. No, maybe I got them at Hobby Lobby. Okay, Michael's are Hobby Lobby and they're in the scrapbooking section. I don't want to tell y'all wrong. Okay, I got these little flowers right here. They're very pretty. Oh, Barbara wants purple. Let's see. Ooh, that's pretty. Purple. Give me just a minute while I try to figure out which ones I like. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to take Barbara's advice and go with purple in the middle. A little bit too much glue. See, that's how soft this glue gets with this glue gun. I'm actually going to wait just a second because I want that to set up just a hair since it was so warm. Okay, and I'm just going to, he jumped out of my hand. Okay, give me a second. Let me try not to do that again. So there's that one right there in the middle. Let me get this little bit of glue out of his hair. There we go. You're so cute, little guy. And then, let's see. Thank you, Shelly. Shelly says Michaels. I do believe that is where I got those. I'm going to cut down this little extra bit of wire just a little bit more. All right. I think I'm going to put yellow on this side. Okay, you guys help me out with this. Do I do pink or orange last? So there's that. That is looking so cute. I can see these for like a unicorn party. Hey, Jim. Let's see. Did anybody else freeze up and have to reload? There it goes again. Uh-oh. Linda's having problems. Barb, okay, we got an even pink, orange, and pink. So come on. Let's get a good lead of one or the other, pink or orange. Let's look at orange. There's orange right there. And then let's look at pink. There's pink right there. Pink. I'm hearing lots of pink. Orange. Orange. Man, y'all are getting the boot. That's no good. I don't like that. All right. Pink. Okay. I'm going with pink. Pink wins. I think it's pretty close, though. All right. Let me put this on here. So I'm just putting, let me show you what I'm doing because I didn't think that about the fact that you guys need to see that. So there's just a little swirly dot right there that I'm putting right in the middle on the back. Okay. Now to finish this off, you can add a little pom-pom if you want. I'm not gonna, he's done to me. Unless you want to add arms and legs and stuff like that, which we'll be doing in the Makers Club, you guys. You can add a pom-pom. You could add, let's see, what else could you do? You could do all kinds of stuff. Oh no, now it froze up on me. Brandy asked where I got the flowers. I believe they were at Michael's in the scrapbooking section. So there is our cute little unicorn gnome. He turned out great. He's such a simple, rewarding project. Donna asked about ears. Donna will do ears over in the Makers Club as well. The ears are completely optional. That's another thing that you could absolutely do is add ears. And I will have that all in the pattern for you guys that are in the Makers Club. And a mustache. Yes, you could absolutely do a mustache. You could either do the mustache by pulling out your material here, or you could add another little strip of faux fur right underneath here for mustache. But I think that and the hat, yes, Laurie asked about the hat. The hat is felt. I think that he turned out really great. I think that it's nice to have a craft sometimes. Let me back out so you guys can see me since I'm talking now. I think it's nice to have a craft sometimes that I absolutely love my guys and girls. I love all of them. But it's really, really nice sometimes to have a kind of a break from that kind of thought process and just do something that's a quick reward that you can make a whole bunch of. I can see these making being great for like selling in multiples or gifting in multiples or using in parties or things like that. I really hope that this has inspired you guys and given you a little bit of courage to try and make a gnome, because I know that once you do, you're gonna get addicted. They are so addicting. Anyway, I love you guys. So for all of you that are in the Makers Club, I will pop over in a room afterwards so we can hang out and say hi for the New Year's Eve. And then for anybody else, I am so glad that you joined me tonight. Thank you so much for being here. If you need anything, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out to me, and I will be glad to, I try my best to respond to messages very quickly. If you're watching this on YouTube, just comment in the comments below if you have a question, and I will make sure and answer it as quick as I can. Happy New Year to everybody. I will see you soon. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Y'all have a wonderful night. I will see you makers in the room in about 5 minutes. Bye.